used to trip me up in the beginning, but now it's not as bad, especially this one. I was just trying to dodge over it because it can get quite annoying. Dr. Bump.
The railway running through Wonderland sounds charming, but inefficient. Noise and smoke, like snips and snails, perhaps. Best to forget that train. A mock turtle as conductor? Oh no, I don't think that would do at all.
Everyone likes to take a crap on the mock turtle. I don't know why. Hello, kid. Now come back here. I just want to play with you. Disappearing bitch. I got you. Not today. Oh yeah, usually I'm not following my advice right now, but I will be. Especially when you're playing in a hardcore difficulty. The first thing you should do, if in any battle, is immediately shoot down any bolt fly nests that you find. Either bolterfly or boltfly, I don't remember the exact name. But you want to shoot down any of those nests that you find immediately. And I definitely want to upgrade the Vorpal Blade first, because while the Pepper Grinder is very helpful, just 3 attack combo on that Vorpal Blade is just not doing it for me. I need that just a little bit up there.
Hatter always hated mechanical malfunctions. This disaster is either his doing or his epitaph.
Also, in the first chapter, they love to use the word epitaph. They use it 2 or 3 times. It's quite... I mean, it's a good word, don't get me wrong. It's a good word, but... Jesus Christ. So yeah, I do enjoy collecting teeth. I don't know what is any collectible in any game, especially when it makes a sound like that awesome sound that it makes. I just love collecting it. So I will be collecting all the teeth that I find. I'm sorry if it annoys you, but that's just what you do in this game. You need those upgrades. I think somewhere near end of chapter 2, I start saving up. But of course we'll saving up teeth. But of course we'll get to that once we get to that. Just keep in mind that teeth are going to be saved and moved around. It's quite an awesome system. I honestly believe, is my personal belief, that in any RPG or platformer or shooter, well, obviously RPG, it's got to be there in RPG. I don't know why I'm saying. I don't know why I would include that in the list. Oh, not going that way. In any RPG, I said it again, any platformer or shooter, I feel that they should have some form of upgrade system or purchase system at the least. Because it just kind of gets boring. The game kind of loses its touch. And one of the 2 things that people make a mistake every time I've seen someone play this is that usually I have I have the brightness a little bit up, but usually that just looks like a black hole, and so people usually jump past that. That will not kill you. You can slide on that. It is slidable. I did the same thing. I tried to fly over it, then I was like, wait, I think I can slide on this. But yeah, in my opinion, platformers and shooters, you know, if it's just a platformer or just a shooter, it loses its touch. But when you add an upgrade system that makes you want to upgrade and continue to play the game, it makes it more entertaining and increases the enjoyment value. These guys can jump really far, by the way. And I just think it's smart, so I think that was a really good choice for them to do in this game, to upgrade your weapons and stuff. That is pretty cool. And that they get cooler and better. Obviously they're going to get better, but they get faster and do more stuff, not just do more damage. Is quite ingenious. Come on, you bitch. Give me all you got. I know I can't get through a shield, but I just like playing with them. Because I got nothing else to do. Come on. Yeah, dead, son! This could be a pretty challenging fight here when you're on hardcore mode. You want to try to keep your distance, because you can, even though they dodge, you can pepper these guys up if you just keep shooting once they dodge. And pretty much, you can't over dodge. Like, you might get hit, but just over dodge if you need to. Better to over dodge than get hit by one of these guys, because that's like half your health for getting hit once. So definitely don't want that to happen. Like I said, even though those guys dodge, just keep shooting them, you will get them eventually. I was kind of a little late on that dodge, good thing they had that slowdown. And that dodge can be quite easy. Oh hey, I never saw that guy run away before, he's just chilling up there. Is that supposed to happen? I've never seen that before. Yeah, he's got it now, I guess I retreated. I still don't know what this is. Every time I look at this, I mean, maybe they had a robot suit and they locked this guy up? Or is that supposed to be the rabbit because he's got the watch? Or... I don't know. I mean, obviously the rabbit's still alive. I know that. Maybe that's like the rabbit's past life. I have no idea. Oh yeah, full health. Haven't been hit yet. Probably won't get hit until I find the teapots, because they usually sneak up on me. Those little sneaky bastards. And I do like, usually if they have a flower around, they're trying to get you to see something. So if you're going to a flower to heal, you might want to look around everywhere, because usually, especially when they have like more than one flower, they're trying to show you something. They're pretty nice about that. They don't have to do this. They could just like have invisible platforms and stuff. They could just have invisible platforms and have no teeth on them, or you know, just they're there and you're just standing there like, what the fuck do I do? But they usually help you out in some way. Sometimes they don't, but most of the time they do. Oh, and also I've noticed when people are starting out and playing this game, usually a lot of people don't know what bottles do. Bottles kind of get you pictures. I don't know if it's just the golden bottles, or if it's all bottles.
It could have happened that way, Alice. You remember poor Mr. Dick died, didn't he? Dr. Wilson rejects spontaneous combustion, but I trust Mr. Dickens.
Who wouldn't trust a man with a name Dick? God, trust someone with a name Dick. What was his name? I don't remember. I'll look it up later. Alright, bottles, yes. The bottles do show pictures. You get pictures that you can see in the extras section, I believe it is. And so that is what the use of bottles are. Also, they are just kind of a collectible, which is nice. Speaking of scenery, that is just absolutely amazing and gorgeous. Like, it's genius. Also, even though it is beautiful, I do feel like look at this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other places just chilling around. I feel like the level should have been a little bigger once you got there, like not just going to like 2 places, but that's okay.
The Hatter's Domain, almost as
It's
I
one of my
remember
favorite
it.
scenes.
Appearances, as you know better than most, can be deceiving, Alice. Much has changed since your last visit.
Dr. Bumby says change is constructive, that different is good.
Different denotes neither bad nor good, but it certainly means not the same. Find the Hatter, Alice. He knows more about different than you.
But does he know more about the difference between bad and good?
Making friends, Alice. You're as randomly lethal and entirely confused as you ever were.
I've managed without you so far, Cat. Return to whatever hovels home to you. I'll call if I need you.
Predictably rash. It's not a question of if, Alice, it's when. Now hold on, and as they say, shut up.
So typical.
That's one of my favorite scenes of the first chapter. Just because I love that back and forth that they have between Alice and her cat, which I guess in the... I don't remember what it's called. In the section where they have like everyone's background information and whatnot, and they talk about them, they say that
I've made more graceful entrances. I suppose I must be grateful nothing's broken.
They say that he's kind of like her alter ego or something, imaginary friend. I don't know. Yep, with this, I don't use a space bar. I use A button. That shows you that you can float around on vents. But yeah, I love their back and forth, so that's one of my favorite scenes.
Lizzie, remember when a burst of steam blew your dress up around your neck? Just outside Harrods it was. Thank fortunate your undergarments had been laundered.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is also one of the coolest dresses in this game, the steampunk dress. I am kind of I don't wear anything steampunk, or not really like a huge fan of steampunk, but I do have to admit that I have quite the interest in steampunk when other people wear it. Not quite myself. Because it looks badass. I will admit, it looks pretty badass, and I have quite the weakness for it, much like I do with kind of like goth clothing. Like, you have a hot goth girl walk by, it's like, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But that's just me. I'm weird like that. Don't move on me. Don't you do it. Oh god. Oh jeez. Here's that snout, by the way. This is one of the examples of the snouts that you can hear but you can't see. They do a very good job. The second you walk into this place, you can hear it, but it's like on the other side of the wall, outside, so you can't see it, and you go crazy like, I hear it. Where the fuck is it? Did a really good job at that. Here we go. Alright, another bottle, another snout down. Let's head back up. Usually there's like two sections of a chapter. There's the one... well, obviously there's a preface, so I guess it's kind of like three. And then there's the section before you get your gear, your outfit. And then there's the section once you get your outfit. Ah, you bitch. Where you come from? And once you get your new dress and outfit, whatever you want to call it, that's like where the actual chapter kind of begins. It actually gets longer. I'd say is about maybe even a fifth of the level. I don't want to bring this to a fifth. Like a fourth of the chapter is spent getting into the chapter. Another fourth is spent when you just have your normal Wonderland clothes, and then about half of the level is spent once at the other part, once you've gotten your clothes and you're actually into the chapter. It's kind of interesting that they break pretty much every chapter that way up, except for chapter chapter 4 is a little different. That kind of just throw you right into the fray in chapter 4. And I don't quite remember chapter 5. I think chapter 5 is the same. Roasted mechanical duck. Oh yeah. Oh, no. What am I targeting outside? Trying to lag me. I don't think so. Yeah. That's all I'm talking about. Hey, hey. Oh, hello. Thought I wouldn't see you there, huh? I got the eyes of a fox. You can't hide from me. I do like that they change up the